What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burndown YouTube channel. Today we're going to put the Twinnebago aside and all the issues on this table over here away, and we're going to focus on the Maliboom. So the other exciting news is at some point today I should be selling an engine. I buy and sell core motors, usually 6062s, things like that, stuff that brings money. They all fetch a premium, especially here in California. I got 2 of them this week, so one went immediately and the other one should go this weekend, and if it does, that'll net me enough, hopefully, for front runners. So if you guys watch my other videos, the reason we haven't been playing with this car, I don't know if you can kind of see it there, so right there. And again, it's funny because it's small on the outside, like where it's coming apart like that, but on the inside, if you watch the other video, there's a bunch of them and they're kind of going around, making their way around the tires. So the bad news is, I mean, I guess in all reality, they've already been over 100 like that. I don't know how long they've been like that, but I'm one of those guys that as soon as you find it, you should know better. That's the universe telling you, hey bud, you need to not do this. So now that I know that they're bad, it would be on me if something happened to them. So we're gonna replace them, but they are kind of expensive. They are in stock at Summit. I know I just went on a big rant about trying to shop and go to your local guys and small guys, but I don't have any small tire guys they deal with, so we'll just go through Summit because they have those in stock. So again, if we move the motor, we'll get the tires, so that means I need to get back in action, so we go back to the track and have some fun. So we left off on this. As you can see, she's all nice and rusty. I haven't done anything besides that video that you guys saw. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna pull this thing off, make a couple little cuts on this part to clear these guys. See, I didn't even make the cut. So actually I made this here to know that I need to cut it on both sides, so we will leave that alone. And then the thing I want to do is, this is just a solid, you know, a single piece, so I'd like to attach it here and give it some rigidity, but we'll figure out. I'm gonna jack this thing up. I need to get my hand in here to be able to take this off, so I can't block it. You know, I'd like to block it for looks wise, but then I don't know if I could actually get to the bolt. So we're gonna figure out how much of this I can attach to there. So I'm almost thinking just like a small piece, kind of bring it up like that. It'll give it some extra rigidity. It'll give it decent, you know, when you look from the side, it'll look like it has some meat and potatoes to it. It won't look, because this kind of looks goofy to me for whatever reason. And then once we get that angle on there, I'm gonna weld that and put that on here, so that way everything's bolted down and doesn't move. And then we will take it off, finish weld the crap out of this. Hopefully it doesn't move too much. And then we'll rattle can it, we'll plop it back on. We got to figure out some kind of sticker, so leave a comment on what you guys think this should say, because it is visible. I could put like a white sticker on there. So probably, I don't know, maybe Burndown. I don't have a lot of Burndown stuff on things. My wife was pointing that out, like it's not on my daily, it's not really on this. I think I've got some Gus stickers. That at least is covered, so maybe we'll just do a big fat white Burndown on a big black panel, so people, you know, because it's going to be one of those things people want to stare at it. So maybe we'll do that. Leave a comment on what else you think we should put underneath there. So that's it. Let's mess with that. That's the goal for today, is to get that thing done, finished, finito. We'll take it off the list. Okay, so I decided we're just going to take it all the way up, because if I end this thing like here or there, then we just have like the piece that looks like it's super skinny. And there's still enough room I can get my hand in here. And then we're gonna put a little rubber line guy on that, so I don't cut my hand all up every time I have to reach in there and do stuff. So we may do the whole, I don't have enough to do the whole tray, but I think I'd like to put the little rubber liner on the edge of this whole tray, so when you're in there working and stuff, it's not another sharp edge to cut your hands and stuff up on. So something like that. So then when you back off over here, looks like it's got some girth. We got some meat and potatoes going on now, boys. So let me make 2 of those. Let me flip flop it side to side, make sure it looks good. We'll tack weld them in. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll drop this thing and hopefully get it wrapped. So here is the pan. We're gonna trim here. We gotta finish weld it. we're definitely working on that dismount, and then we'll get rid of some of these sharp edges. And then on this one, it tucks behind that brace or mount or whatever that guy is there. This one, there's more of a gap, so it's fine, but that one, it was right up next to it, so this kind of won't come out. It won't just drop straight down, so we're gonna trim around this, probably trim this guy out too to kind of match this. And then that's it. We should be looking pretty good, so we'll get it kind of finished welded. And then also, I'll show you guys on these, what we did was I just cut them, left them a little bit long, so they are past the edge. And then I could probably get a good weld in here, and then we can just grind it flush so it looks nice, right? We could probably weld both sides, I don't know, we'll figure it out, but maybe we'll just weld this edge in here and grind it down. But that's it. I'm gonna get to welding this thing up, and then hopefully it doesn't warp out too bad, but it's held on by these, so I don't think we're gonna have a terrible issue refitting it. But I am gonna have to get better at taking this off and on. We gotta make it, maybe I'll elongate some of these holes or something, we'll open them up, because I can't sit there and struggle. And then if I'm in like a hurry, my biggest thing with this is like when I need to take it off and then not trying to cut myself apart, because this thing is just, it's a death trap waiting to happen. So let me get in there, we'll mess with it, weld it up, we'll show you guys what it looks like when we finish. Ta-da! All right, here it is all welded up. I just stitched this. This is the piece that connects the front, and then we got this all stitched on here, and then it's bolted here. So I think we'll be good to go. We'll keep an eye on that, but I highly doubt that thing's gonna go anywhere. And these things are all fully welded and boogered on there, so they should contain anything. And again, this is supposed to have some oil containment material in there. So when it's all finished and we're legal beagle, we obviously flip it over and we'll put containment material inside here and then bolt it up, and then that'll be against the bottom of the pan, so it's not going to move around or flap or flop or anything, but it'll catch anything that goes in the pan. So there's our sides. The next step is I got some rattle can jobbies, and then it's funny, I don't have enough of one. I have two different brands, so hopefully they don't react with each other, but if they do, whatever. And I'm gonna zip it down real quick with the DA, just to give it a little bit of a scratch so the paint sticks, and then knock off some of the rust. And we'll give it a little squirtaroo, and then I'll let it dry. We'll bring this video back later on when this thing looks good, and we'll slap it underneath, see how she looks, and we'll wrap this thing. Here's one final look at it before we set it down. Clearanced this on both sides. We filled this in. I can still get to it. I don't know where my little piece is, but when I get that, I'll just put the trim on here, so when you're putting your hand in and out on this area here, so you don't really roach nothing. I may go around this whole thing at some point with it, just for safety, because handling sheet metal, I mean, it'll get you when you least expect it. But yeah, that's what it looks like. We'll have to get our big sticker. Paint's still kind of wet, but you know, it's a big old black blob, so we might as well just make it stand out and say something. So let's throw it down on the ground, and I'll give you guys a look at it. You can let me know what you think, and we'll wrap this. All right, so there it is. I think now that the suspension's settled too, we're gonna have to come up a little bit, because I think we're riding lower than we really need to be. Although, let's not get it mixed up. It does look awesome, but we don't have a lot of ground clearance. Technically, for my mini trucking days, there's actually pretty good clearance. I gotta have at least like 6 inches or so, but hopefully these don't interfere with the ramp on the trailer, so that'll be our next endeavor to see. But filling that side in looks much better. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. You know what to do. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the sticker should say. You guys, till next time, I'm out.